Welcome to the pregame show, the show to get you right before your Friday night, the entertainment beacon for your drinking, and the homie yap sesh before your smoking sesh. I am, of course, your host, Melik. I'm joined today by Axis, Mr. David. I'm also joined by OG Logic, Brandon himself, as well as our own personal Jamie, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Dahmer with the Arnold Palmer, noisy Garrett.
Bro, we're all
Welcome in,
four
boys.
here at the same time. Let's get it.
Finally.
Episode
We weren't here
20.
OG
last week.
squad. Yeah, we
Were
were.
we? Oh.
But this is our 20th. This is our 20th episode special. So let's fucking give
And I'm not even
a
drinking.
round of applause, boys. Yeah, I'm not drinking either, but it's still 20 episodes in. It doesn't feel like it's been that many, bro. I feel like the episodes have kind of just flown by. I've actually had a lot of fun making these, and I'm excited to see where we can continue to go from here. From 20 to 200, bro. I mean, let's take it as long as we can. I know. 200 weeks. It'd be 4 years, bro.
Oh, that's
4
doable.
fucking years.
That's doable.
Yeah,
2 dudes went
I
on
think
for
that was
3.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already at 20, dude. Already 20 episodes. That means that already means, bro, that roughly, let's say they're 2 hours apiece. That's 40 fucking hours. That's almost 2 full days of just us yapping.
Yo, next
And
week
just
can we
brain
do a full drinking special? Like we just do shots, we get absolutely fucking hammered because 21.
Yeah. I'm down.
You
for
guys
that. I'm
you
down
guys
for
down
that.
for that? Gary, fucking Brandon? Just get fucking pissed fucking drunk.
We'll do a
Fine.
beer power hour.
I'll do a power hour next episode. It'll get annoying that the first fucking hour is just beeping every 1 minute. I'm just fucking
We'll do it, man. I'll get a 24 rack and we'll fucking do it up, man.
You don't even need that. Like it's probably like 4.5 beers total. Jesus Christ, this shit is loud. I don't know how to turn it down.
I know I have to. I accidentally fucking
I think we're the only subscribers.
Maybe.
Noisy holding it down.
Dude, there is real quick. There is chaos going on in my living room. So if you guys hear it, my bad, gang.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm sorry about that. Christopher having a rough time out there or what?
It's fucking the women going screaming.
Oh, tell them to pipe down out there.
Hey, shut the fuck up! We're making a high quality production over here.
A lot to talk about, I think, since we last met. The COD Major 3 happened, or 2. Jesus Christ, I'm skipping. COD Major 2 happened. Optic again become the Silver Surfers and
bro, fuck the
lose
brackets.
in grand finals.
Fuck the brackets.
The brackets.
They need to bring back fucking best of 9 or some shit for the final fucking thing, or do 2 series. This is fucking dumb.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think that's been a complaint of mine. I think what was interesting about it, and I've heard this complaint came from Zinni, Mr. Methods. He was talking about how Optic wanted to warm up against Huntsman before the grand final, and they were denied by the league for some reason to do that, and I do not understand why. That just seems really unfair to me, considering that FaZe just got done playing a series of their lives to get into a grand final, and they were warmed up and ready to go, and it showed. I mean, they came out shooting hot. Kudos to them. They were the better team on that day, 100%. But I'm with you. I think there's no positive of coming out of winner's bracket. Like there has to be some sort of advantage for you to go through, play all, don't lose the fucking series the whole match, make it to grand final for what? For a best of 7? Like, I understand it's better than a best of 5, but either do best of 5s. I'd rather have 2 best of 5s with a bracket reset than a best of 7.
Facts.
That's just me personally. That being said, though, kudos to FaZe. 04 was absolutely shredding. He was ripping people. It was unbelievable. He was playing out of his mind. Simp was playing great. That whole team was honestly playing great, which you need to have the whole team playing great to win an event.
Okay.
And they brought home the trophy from Birmingham. The one complaint that I have about the actual broadcast is that arena looked so fucking fire and so lit. There were so many people in there, dude. And I knew they were being loud, but the broadcast was just not picking it up, and it made me feel kind of like I was watching an online match at times. You know what I mean? Like the fun part about watching the LAN events is that a crazy play happens and you hear the crowd erupt behind him. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that's sick. And you'd hear it sometimes, but I know that crowd was going crazy and that just wasn't getting picked up for some reason. Other than that, the whole other like broadcast, all of the production looked incredible. They did a great job with the stage. It was a fun experience. It looked like it was a fun time for the players. But yeah, man, Optic Silver Surfers again, which sucks.
So I will come back when
Uh,
the one that matters.
yeah, go win Worlds. Be the first team to three-peat.
Fucking
We're the
bum.
first team to go back to back, and then we do be the first to three-peat. Would literally be the Michael Jordan Bulls, bro. Fuck them.
Would that make them better than the original Dynasty? Do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to remember, fucking the Dynasty, they won so many of like the MLG Anaheims and shit like that. Like I guess it'd be
The
the
major.
majors. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they won a shit ton of events. Let's see. I'm sure
They
it's
don't.
probably pretty.
They don't do like X Games anymore, do they?
No.
Or do they swap games for
Optic.
X Games?
I love how I typed in Optic Dynasty and I spelled Optic how you're supposed to fucking spell it still, and it was just like out of habit. Optic Dynasty.
Oh, big OBT.
Yeah.
B Mike with the gifted subs. He's just in here chilling, just sending money.
Brother, you
Jeez.
guys ready for all these fucking tournament wins I'm about to list off from the Optic Dynasty?
Just from the Dynasty? Let's do it.
Let's see. Okay, boom, you ready?
They did a 4P or something like that with the majors. One was with Nate Shot.
It's insane. Yeah, a few of them were with Nate Shot, and then a couple of them were with Enable, that nub.
Oh yeah, that was across the pond.
Yeah, because
Wasn't
Karma couldn't get his
Pamaj
visa.
wasn't Pamaj the coach of that one?
Yeah, technically, Pamaj has chips, bro.
He's an undefeated fucking pro, bro.
Yeah, he has chips as a coach, which is crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna read these off. UMG Orlando 2015, MLG Pro League 2015 Season 1 Playoff, Call of Duty Championship 2015 North America Regional Final, ESWC 2015, Gfinity Spring Masters 2015, UMG California 2015, MLG Pro League 2015 Season 2 Playoffs, UMG Washington DC 2015, MLG World Finals 2015. That was all AW. Black Ops 3 North America CWL Pro Division 2016 Stage 1 Playoffs, Crown Melbourne Invitational 2016, ESWC 2016, MLG Anaheim 2016, MLG Orlando Open 2016, Infinite Warfare CWL Paris, CWL Dallas, CWL Global Pro League 2017 Stage 2, and Call of Duty World League Championship in 2017 was all under the Dynasty. Hard to beat. Hard to beat. I don't know what's crazier, that amount of wins or the fact that Crim6 was a part of both of those and all of Complexities before that.
Yeah. Does he still
Insane.
hold the most chips right now?
Yeah, it's not close. I don't think it's close. I don't think it'll ever be beaten with the current format, just because we don't play enough LAN events.
See, last I heard, this is like I'm talking fucking 1235 days, which is Scuff House. Fucking last time I heard anyone brag about it, he was at like 32. But he kept playing, and like I think his last champs was that he won was FW 2019, right? Because Phase 1,
Yeah.
I think Phase 1 Cold War, and that's right around the time he retired.
Yeah, he retired after Cold War.
So damn, he's got to be
and
probably in the
he
40s, maybe early 50s now.
Here, we'll just look it up. How
Yeah.
many event wins does Crim6 have? He has 38 major tournament wins. 38. He is a 3-time Call of Duty World Champion and was a key member in both Complexity, Evil Geniuses, and Optic Gaming Dynasties. So total major wins is 38, and World Championships is 3.
Bro, you just bought a truck. Quit sending us money.
Yeah, you need that gift and so my god, dude. I'm over here missing the.
Be
I'm
Mike
over here.
with another 5. Shit.
We're on a level 4 hype train. Let's get it.
Who said money can't buy happiness? It's got a smile on my face.
Yeah, what about an hour ago?
Get me started, dude. Fucking
Monkey.
that motherfucker, bro.
Not a
goddamn.
racist slur. That literally was his name, Monkey.
That was his name. His name was Monkey, and he was a piece of shit.
We're all kind of slowly getting back into that CS. Well, I mean, I guess they've always been in it. I'm slowly getting back into CS. We were just playing, and some guy, big mouth, tiny dick. So
Big mouth, tiny dick, little brain, no aim.
Listen, this is how all this started, okay? He was I'm not going to go through the whole thing cuz there's so many examples of just brain dead things I could give examples about with this guy. But it started with they were pushing up B ramp. I got 0 comms that they were pushing up B ramp. I get 2. I'm squaring their entire roster on B site. This motherfucker is in a corner on cave pushing out to ledge while they're pushing up ramp. I'm screaming that they're coming to B. I die, and then I'm finally like, "Purple, what the fuck are you doing?" And then he started popping off at me, and then the match was just chalked after that. I mean, it was just he started team killing me, bro. He was like genuinely. I'd rather
be
have Blake on my
Mike.
team. Gifted, bro. Stop. You have a child and a truck.
You got a child in the truck, boy. No more gifted.
About to fucking sell the truck here in a minute. Fuck.
Holy shit.
We're at 16 subs today. Holy, might as well even it out to 4. Fuck it. Give us another 4. Make it 20.
Oh man.
Fucking Christ.
Anyway, yeah, that CS match was chalked after that. But no, Counter Strike's been fun, fellas. I love that game. It'll
I've
always
been
be
having
one
fun.
of my true loves. Garrett's kind of fallen off of it though. Noisy, you don't play much Counter Strike anymore, do you?
I mean, I don't play much of anything anymore, honestly. I just play like WWE to get my money's worth now. That's about it.
I
don't
got
even
that
jump
game
online.
I
because
think I bought my Brazzers subscription.
I sold the skin at CS to buy that game. I've only played it once though.
Yeah. That's not too bad. I'm just trying to get my money's worth, but
It's good. I was
it's
thinking about streaming
aight,
it,
it's
but
aight.
I've learned that I'm allowed to stream games that have nudity in it if it's required to like progress. So I'm gonna start doing an LA Noir stream.
Hell yeah, hell
that
yeah!
game-
I've been meaning to check out that game.
It's so fucking good, dude.
Been hearing good things.
Graphics probably don't hold up. I really wasn't paying much attention when I gave it a shot the other day, but it's so good. I really wish they either make another one or remaster that one. But we got a little serious talk here. Nova Uprise. You know, it hasn't been doing too hot, so we decided we're gonna close the doors. No, I'm just kidding. We're back, baby. We got Nova COD
so
coming
back.
back. We got a roster coming.
God.
We got a unofficial member coming in too, but we're not gonna announce it until he's locked back in and able to go. What? What is your name for?
I'm the unofficial member.
It's not you, bro.
That's
This
bullshit.
motherfucker came up to me the other
I'll
day and
give
was like, I don't really do much. I think I should just give up my ownership. I was like, brother, none of us have done a goddamn thing in the past 3 months.
Dude, he was on that soapbox when he was in Colorado too, and I convinced him. I'm like, listen, bro, we all want you here. It would be weird without you here. Like, nah, bro, you're not giving up your. I'm not. You know what? I'm not letting you tear up the contract that is non-existent. It's not happening.
Hey, at this point, fuck it. I'm the #1 donor.
You're taking the noisy method. I like it. I like it.
I just paid for the next I just paid for the next Z League, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, pay way to the
On
top
God.
right there.
On God.
I
you
didn't
didn't
even
need to be up
realize
there
you
forever,
brought us to
probably.
20. Fucking Christ.
We're on
got
a
tired-
fucking level 5 hype trade right now.
It got tired of notifying me, so it fucking. All right,
4
well.
viewers, by the way. 4 viewers, level 5 hype train. Just for the record.
Mom, hit the sub, bitch.
Are we all the ones that are viewing it? Oh yeah,
Yep.
we are. That's
I don't
embarrassing.
I don't have it pulled up.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
We're
We're on
oh,
level
it's
5
stream
hype train.
it's
Fuck
stream
'em.
elements.
Level 5 hype train.
You know what?
I gifted 20 subs and not a single one came and tuned in after like, oh, I got a free sub to this place. Let's go look at it. Nope, fuck that. I'll just I was trying to bring in more viewership, man. What
Bro,
the
I'm gonna be honest
fuck?
with you. Some of these people, I have no idea who the fuck they are.
Well, it's random.
I know. Okay, Probably Sauce. There's Z, Electric Mastro, Circer
Probably
Saki
Sauce-
Warband,
got
probably-
one. Saki got one.
Bites, Moosey,
Cosmos
Cosmos,
also got one.
Logic Sync,
Emily.
Saki Bomb. It's online though. Iro.
Yo. If anybody's in the chat right now and you're just fucking silently viewing, thank Logic if you received a sub from him. Let's get a W Logic in the chat. It's gonna be only us, but I'm fucking typing a W anyway.
W's in the chat.
Oh, Logic, you're a piece of
Who
shit,
the fuck
dude.
wrote that?
Yeah, we all know who wrote it.
Like Garrett, you little goober.
Oh man.
That's
Anyways,
funny.
Logic, thank you for the donos. I appreciate the level 5 hype train. You're a beast, and we don't want you to go anywhere. But yes, COD team is making a comeback. We start scrims here shortly. Keep a lookout for a league match schedule. I will be on the team. I will not be captaining the
Yeah,
team.
that's
It
right.
is
He's
not my
back,
ship
baby.
anymore. I am
I will be
officially
captaining.
back in the COD rotation. I will officially be. I don't know what my position is going to be yet. I'm probably going to be some sort of AR. I would imagine, but yeah, that's going to be sick. I'm excited. I'm excited to start competing. The reason why I stopped in the first place was just I didn't want to be a team captain. So when somebody stepped in and said I'll be team captain, I was like, it took zero. If you ever watch that Nate shot clip where he's playing ranked and he's like, "All right, boys, this is my last game." And they're like, "Come on, man, play one more." And he's like, "All right, bet." And it's just the quickest turnaround you've ever seen in your life. That was kind of me when the COD team was coming back and we had a captain because I just didn't want to captain anymore, if I'm being honest. But I'm back. I'm
So we got
excited for it.
Shiesty.
Logic.
We got
Yeah, we
Shiesty
got
coming back.
Shiesty.
Shiesty was one of our bench players when we first started, and then something happened. And he had to take off. But so we got Shiesty coming in with the C patch. We got Moosey coming back to the sticks. So don't expect his streams to be popping as much. I mean, let's be honest, they weren't popping much anyway. He kind of died down after a certain someone got titty pics that one time. And then we got Mr. Melik, and then we got a new guy who goes by So.
What about
Sure.
me? I don't
And
even
then-
mind
Logic's
getting
on
in
the
the
bench.
lineup.
And then we got a new guy, personal nanny, Mr. Nova Logic over here. If you need a banana, he can get you the banana. Need a bottle of water, he'll hook you up.
You're
You
calling
need
him
s-
Waterboy?
You
That's
need
crazy.
you need some Rogue Energy in that water bottle. Use code Nova.
Oh shit, the
Logic
sponsors.
help
I
you
always
out.
forget the sponsors.
If your eyes are hurting, you need to get your Zenny glasses. Link in the description. Logic hooks you up, brings them from the bag.
Real talk, you guys are almost matching right now.
Who, me?
You and Logic.
I'm wearing my Silver Lake shit, baby. It's almost time for Jeep Invasion, which, by the way, Memorial Day week, that Friday, I won't be on the show. I'll be camping for Jeep Invasion.
Got it. Fired. You're fired.
Brother, you've been out of calling time when the second the fucking year started. I don't want to hear it. Don't had a baby. I got a kid now. Ah, fuck off.
That's crazy.
And then this guy now, my girl's pregnant, so I can't show up because she's being a bitch. Nah, fuck off.
Never said that. Never
Yeah,
implied that.
I know. You always had a valid excuse, but this guy over here is just, my kid. Man, fuck the kids. My kid's out there fucking probably playing with a lighter right now. Who knows? No, I'm just kidding. He's with mom.
My kid's got my bag of fentanyl. What is it?
Where the fuck is my gun? Topher!
Bring it to me. Jokes. We keep our guns locked and safe away from the children
Yeah.
for legal reasons.
We all do.
Yeah, I keep my guns locked in a safe, ammo separated,
Yeah,
nowhere near it.
Let me move
I
the
have
camera.
to run across the house if there's a home invasion, assembling the most tense game of Build It you've ever seen in your life to save my family because I care so much about gun responsibility and ownership. Brandon.
You guys ever see the Bill Burr fucking skit about, about locking the
Burr,
guns
Yeah.
up?
Yeah.
Burr,
Honey, where's
burr.
the scope?
It's in the living room. He's in the living room.
Honey, I shrunk the kids.
Did
What
you
a
guys see
banger.
that new show coming out? Speaking of something similar to that, of like I Shrunk My Wife or something like that.
Is it a
you
spin-off
guys
of
seen
I
that?
Shrunk My Kids?
I don't think so.
I don't. It doesn't seem like the same actors and actresses or anything like that, but it's the same premise. He like shrinks his wife, and the whole show is like him trying to make an agent to obviously grow her back to normal, which is crazy. He like builds her a dollhouse and shit. It's crazy.
If you were to shrink Maddie on accident with some fucking tech, whatever, would you hit? Would you use her as a
small we
pocket?
are.
can.
Would you hit her as a
How
pocket
small we
pussy?
talking?
Enough to fit in your hand so you can use her as a pocket pussy.
Like,
That is an insane question, dude. Like,
I don't know. Can I
what?
still hear her scream?
You'll probably break her fucking neck. The way fucking
Oh,
B
what an
Mike over here
insane
beats off that we
question.
hear about his hotel fucking room experiences, he probably killed on. He just ah.
Very
That's an
gentle
insane
with my
question.
thing.
But yes.
Ran into her at a
What else?
Goodwill
I
the other
had
day.
you guys see that Luka Doncic out for the season, torn hamstring.
Who the fuck is that?
Buddy,
The
what?
guy that was on the Timberwolves.
What the fuck's a Timberwolf?
No, he was not.
The
He
Mavs.
was
He was on the Mavs.
there we
And he
go.
got traded. He got traded. Anthony.
Is this
He got traded to the
baseball? What the fuck are we talking about?
Lakers. He went to the Lakers, and they traded.
Basketball.
Oh, basketball. I know
Basketball.
Lakers. I know them.
Anthony. What's his last name?
Davis.
Edwards.
Yeah, no.
Davis.
Yeah, the unibrow fucker.
Davis.
Alexander.
Yeah. He got traded
LeBron.
to yeah.
Or wait, is this
shouting out
is
basketball
this
references. Allen Iverson? Allen Iverson.
is this the guy that was playing for Dallas and got switched to LA and everyone was like blowing up about it? Okay, maybe I do know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Everyone was
they
cussing out Mark
secured a
Cuban.
playoff spot. I think last week they secured their playoff berth, and last night last night or 2 nights ago, he ended up going down with an injury. He had an emergency MRI. Come to find out, he has a serious hamstring injury and will miss the remainder of the season and possibly the postseason. The postseason is still unknown, which is kind of a shot in the chest for Lakers fans because he was a real bright spot for them, obviously being one of the best players in the league with a LeBron's still playing great basketball, but he's not the dominant LeBron, and Luka has been stepping up the scoring role and helping him out.
What about Bronny?
I don't even know if Bronny's employed still, dude. I'm gonna be honest. That dude made it to the league on his name, image, and likeness alone, brother. I'm telling you.
Was he ass?
Bronny,
Didn't he get that talent?
bro, he got drafted while averaging like 8 points a game. I'm not even kidding. 2025-26 season, he is currently season stats averaging 2.4 points a game, a half a rebound a game, 1.1 assist a game, and shooting 39% from the field. Ass.
I was gonna already ask Chat, is that good? I don't know.
No, that's horrible. That's
That's
really bad.
me?
But he did have 10 points on 50% shooting against the Thunder last night. So season high for him.
Who's the Thunder?
The Oklahoma City Thunder, bro. What are we talking about?
Bro,
right?
I don't know
Really?
basketball.
Doesn't know
This one,
ball.
I don't either.
Bro, this year's the first time I've watched basketball and it wasn't even pro. It was college.
Pistons
Okay, put it this
clinched
way.
First seed
I'm-
with one more win.
Listen, man. When Bronny James got drafted, I'm going to give you this. You don't even need to know about basketball for this stat to blow your mind. I've seen players go to the league, get drafted that averaged over 20 points a game in college and ended up in the G League. Bronny James got drafted, and not only got drafted, I'm pretty sure he got drafted in the second round, right? James draft. 55th overall pick. I think that's second round.
So is it like if Jared Goff's kid got drafted but only threw 2 touchdowns, but with like 18 picks?
Dude, he averaged 8 points a game and got drafted in the second round.
How many points does an average team get in a game? Like if the winning team wins, what's usually
In
their score?
college, probably around 70 to 75 points a game.
All right, what about pro?
Like 105 to 120.
Oh shit! Well, yeah, he's ass. He's ass. Get him out of here.
Yeah, dude. Like it was mind blowing that he definitely got drafted on his last name alone, which like I get it, it's LeBron James's kid, bro, but like we have to start taking it like it's so hard to take the NBA seriously when they do stupid shit like that. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
This
give them a
guy
minute
was obviously
chance.
not NBA ready.
Is that still popping up? Is the WNBA still blowing up, or did that kind of die down again?
I mean, it's still like pretty decent. I mean, it's miles ahead of where it was 10 years ago for sure. Caitlin Clark is a dog for that.
Who's that fucking black bitch who fucking She thinks she's
Okay,
hot
wow.
shit.
All
I
right.
don't know her name, brother. She had a meal at Mickey D's for a while there.
Angel Reese, bro. Angel
Yeah.
Reese.
I kept seeing commercials about her, about how good she was. So I watched I looked her up on
She's
YouTube,
ass, bro.
and all I saw was like airball compilations.
Now, granted, she'd go out there and whoop my ass, 100%. But I'm also an overweight 5'9".
No, she wouldn't. I wouldn't let it happen. I'll carry a gun on me.
All I'm saying is I haven't been athletic in fucking 15 fucking years, bro. So like, yeah, of course she'd dunk on me, but we're talking about professional athletes here. You could take do you guys know who Jason Williams is, White Chocolate?
Whoa, whoa,
Mhm.
whoa!
So he had this hot take, and he said that he genuinely feels like if they took the WNBA All-Star team and put it up against his high school basketball team, that the high school basketball team would win by 20. How do you guys feel about that?
I don't know. I don't know who the fuck that is.
You don't know
I
who Jason
neither
Williams is?
can't
No.
agree nor disagree with your statement there or his statement.
Damn. Well, this is
Our
all right. We'll
basketball
transition away
team,
from basketball. We'll
our
we'll
basketball
transition away
team,
from it.
coached by Coach Kurth, could whoop that ass.
I think it'd be close. I saw a bunch of WNBA players playing against middle school varsity, like on a clip, and it was close, genuinely, like really close. Like,
I will pause you real quick though. There was something that was a study shown for what you're talking about, but it was the USA women's soccer team versus a 14-year-old Brazilian soccer team, and I
Brazilians
think
win.
they won like by 14 or something. It was fucking crazy. They beat the shit out of the women's team. It was actually appalling. We're like, it's a 3-point game. No, yeah.
That's crazy.
My question
Soccer
is,
14-0, 14 goals in soccer is insane.
Or it was like a
fucking,
college
much
team or
less-
something. I thought it was the USA team.
the women are playing ball. Who the fuck's in the kitchen making the snacks?
David.
It was a U15 team. Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh God. Oh my God. An under 15.
You know what?
That's
This is
crazy.
to all varsity b-ball players, whatever. I challenge you to a round of disc golf.
They lost 5-2. Never mind. I thought it was worse.
That's okay. That's still insane. Was it Olympic? I don't know if it's. I don't think it's Olympic. What is it? A World Cup women's soccer team, right?
It wasn't Brazilian. It was FC Dallas Football Club Dallas U15 team. It's just
Holy-
America.
Yeah, no bullshit. Doesn't like Hector have like a stake in that?
I have no
could
idea.
I could have
He might be
swore.
running two spoon fed, whatever the fuck it is. The quote goes.
Shut up.
Don't let it distract you.
Shut up.
Hector who? Oh, Hex.
Shut up.
Dude. Oh, you're talking about Fast and the Furious. Don't let this distract you from the fact that Hector's running 200 Civics
It's
with
too
spoon
far
engines
gone. Too far gone.
and a Motec system exhaust. Because Dom, you know, I can't lose again. Anyway,
He's a cop.
He was a cop.
Oh shit.
Everybody gives him shit, but he was right all along, dude. He's a fucking cop. He moved like a cop.
R.I.P. Vince, dog. Bro, what the fuck? Okay, now that we're talking about fat, what the fuck happened to Leon, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. They
Man
never
went and
really
saved
brought him
Letty,
back
and they
or
just
explained-
fucking. He's over there serving fucking Gallows pizza.
Oh man, dude, I love the little the Easter egg in there that the director was the pizza guy.
Was
Streets
he?
closed, pizza boy. Find another way home. Yeah, that was the
Oh.
director.
Goddamn street racers.
Yeah.
I was talking about. I was saying Gallows pizza for the second one. You know what kind of motor is good for my Skyline? Gallo 12 or Gallo 24? 24. Didn't know pizza places made motors.
Yeah. That's funny.
Would be good for mine, huh? For my Trailhawk, the Scribs 12 or the Scribs 24.
I was gonna say something. Oh, I saw that the Wings won last night.
They did, in fact.
Didn't watch
Does it
it.
matter? Does it matter, Garrett?
We're out of a wild card spot, but we're tied with Ottawa, I think, at 88 points. So there's a chance, but we also don't have the greatest luck with our opponents actually losing games when we need them to. So
Unless you're
what
the Lions,
So we
then
need some help.
your
I've
teammates
lost
still
faith.
lose. You're
I've lost faith that we're gonna make the playoffs, but
Okay.
I don't even want to make the playoffs at this point. So I don't think we're gonna make the. We're not. I don't think we're gonna win the cup. You can
what's
save that clip and throw it in my face if we win it. I'll be happy. I'll be happy. But I don't think they're gonna win it if they make the playoffs. Anyways, they'll be lucky if they make it past the first round.
what's the NBA's
They
like
played well last night, though.
Super Bowl or
Yeah,
Stanley
they
Cup?
played good.
The NBA Super Bowl.
Yeah, what is that?
It's just called the NBA Championship.
Wow, how original.
Yeah.
Why can't they call it
Yep.
like the Jordan Cup? The Jordan Trophy.
Well, if anything, I feel like it would be called the Russell Trophy, considering Bill Russell won 13 of them.
Yeah, he sounds gay, so you know. Oh, that were to be true, then that would for sure call it that.
Yeah, 100%.
He likes dick. Name everything after him. Welcome to here's the Russell fucking trophy for being good. No, suck a dick. Like fucking at work.
I was at the bar last night and I was catching the Wings game, dude. And one of the funniest things ever was, did you watch it last night, Garrett?
No, I did not.
Well, there was a play, where it was the Flyers, right? Last night.
Yeah.
So the
Yep.
Flyers scored, and it was kind of like a bang bang play. It looked like that the guy interfered with the goalie. Okay, and they originally waved it off, said it wasn't a goal because of that, and then they went. Flyers challenged it, reviewed it, came back, said it was a goal, and I'm not even kidding, bro. The Wings came down and scored in like 20 seconds, and you just felt the fucking energy just die in there, bro. It was the funniest thing. I was like, that was the most demoralizing thing ever. They're all like, it's a goal for sure, like cussing out the fucking refs and shit, all pissed off. And then you give up a goal in 30 seconds, and it's like, oh, well, that didn't fucking
Yeah.
matter.
It doesn't even matter. It was all for nothing. Yeah,
Yeah.
hockey's one of those sports where it's really high, but then it gets really low at times. So it's all about that momentum. But I did get the notifications on my phone off ESPN, so I did see that. Where I saw that they scored a goal, and I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, oh okay, we took one back. Oh yeah, it. So
Yeah, dude, it
yeah.
was crazy. It was pretty insane. I thought it was hilarious though, just watching the peaks and valleys, bro. They're like the whole team is just cheering because they got the call reversed and they just scored and brought it within one, and then the Wings go down and score in like 20 seconds, like literally after the next fucking break, bro. It was insane. You just saw all the fans just sit down immediately, and it's like, damn, bro. Like I know what that's like too much as a sports fan, you know.
Yeah.
Especially as a
Yeah.
Lions fan. You bring it within a field
Especially.
goal, and then the very next time we get the ball back, Jared Goff throws a pick six, and you just want to fucking throw your head through a wall.
Or Matthew Stafford airs one out, and then we get a incomplete call.
Bro,
Yeah,
I'm not
dude.
over that shit.
On some bullshit, or some ref throwing a flag on the final play after a prayer.
Illegal breathing.
We're all used to it.
Oh, bro, that illegal hands to the face, and they cut, and his fucking hand is on the guy's chest plate, and you just
We're talking about Aaron Rodgers now. Fucking
so many
Christ.
heartbreaks, man.
Dude, that was like what?
Man.
That was sophomore year when that happened, and then fucking they got another free play. Oh my god, dude! My dad woke up, was like, "Can you calm down?" I was like, "No, sit the fuck down and watch this." He goes, "All right, I get it."
Man, actually, I'm gonna switch it here. There was a video I saw of like they do how NFL games, if people are blind, whatever, they have these little pads that they're like braille, and they can like use their fingers to find where the ball's at, and it's like, oh, they're kicking on the 30, they're for sure going for it if it's fourth down, because people around them are talking, and they'll like finger map it. And someone in the comments is like, oh man, good to see a nice little POV from the referees from this last season, and it summed it up. I don't think any of the fans watching from this last season really benefited from the referees and this just bad play calling, honestly.
Dude,
Should be like the MLB, where how they have the challenge pitch system. CB Buckner, bro. CB Buckner. where like you just like coach taps on the heads like I disagree with the call. That's some bullshit, and then they go up to the top and they're like, that was some bullshit. We're gonna radio down, put the time back to this, and bring it back 30 yards. The fuck, you know?
Who was that notoriously horrible ump? It was Angel Hernandez, right? That was the guy.
Hernandez. And then CB Buckner is really bad. He's really, really bad.
Oh my god, dude! If you ever want some, David, do you know anything about baseball? Like, did you play it growing up?
No.
Fuck, man. If you have to watch after this pod, I'm gonna show you some Angel Hernandez fucking clips, bro, and
It's
I'll walk you
hilarious.
through how bad some of these calls are.
Watch
It's
John Boy
atrocious.
Media of CB Buckner. Dude, CB Buckner at one point he was ringing people up like and then after like the third challenge, he like delayed, went to go ring him up, and then he goes, oh, fuck. And then they go up. And then like the worst part is like they go to review it, they put it up on the Jumbotron for all the crowd to see, and the crowd's like, oh, because the ball is like fucking like the box is over here and the ball is like so far over. And what's so funny is they'll draw a line and they'll be like
Yeah.
3 inches outside of the box. So you're like, where the fuck is he looking, dude? You were looking over the shoulder of the catcher, staring into a general area, and you're just like, strike. And the batter's like, nah, this dude's fucking.
Dude,
I like that rule now. It made baseball entertaining. Now that they're just like, yep, fucking, we're like the catcher can challenge it, the pitcher can challenge it, the you know batter can challenge it. It's
Logic, are you
nice.
here?
If you throw the ball out of like the little
Yeah.
pitching square thing and you swing for it, does it count as a strike or do they review that?
Yeah, you swing at any
it is a
ball.
strike.
Okay.
It's a
You
strike.
swing at a ball, it's a strike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you make foul, if you hit a foul ball, it's a strike until you get to 2 strikes, and then you can hit as many foul balls as your heart desires.
Yeah.
Unless they pop it up in foul territory and they catch it, then you're out.
Yeah. There's a lot more that goes into just the pitcher throwing the ball to the catcher and batter swinging. There's different, of course, pitches, different. Like it's a mind game between the batter and the pitcher at times.
Yeah, I
And that's what
mean,
makes it
honestly,
interesting.
I'm getting older, and like when I was younger, I used to hate watching baseball. I grew up playing it for over a decade, right?
Me
And
too.
I used to hate watching it. As I'm getting older, I'm starting to really enjoy watching baseball. And I will say, when they first came out with the pitch clock, I hated the idea of it because, as a player, right, like it's kind of like golf, where you're not going into golf when you have somewhere to go. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to be a long game and you're in it for the long haul. So like part of me was like, it takes away like the integrity of baseball when they first started talking about the introduction of the pitch clock. But I think it has made it a lot more entertaining and I enjoy watching it. Now, what I don't agree with, and I don't know if they've changed this rule recently, I hate that when they go into extra innings, they start with somebody in scoring position. I hate that idea because
Hmm.
a lot of great baseball teams rely on really good pitching, and if you're already putting somebody in scoring position, I think it just kind of dilutes the skill gap a little bit with that.
can't you
That's my only complaint.
can't you steal bases too? Like the pitcher's getting ready to throw it, can't you just fucking dart? So like, couldn't you just dart for home?
Good.
Yeah, but that ball's gonna get the if you stealing home is one of the
I know we're talking about pros here, so like it probably won't
It's a
happen.
long
but-
run. You better be sure you can make it before that ball gets to the catcher.
there.
Right.
I'm gonna put it this way, David. Unless the ball just goes behind him and you have a running start, you're not beating the catcher to that
Yeah.
ball.
Right.
It's
And you gotta
one
beat
of
the
stealing
pitcher
home
that's
is
gonna
one of the
cover for
hardest
him.
is the hardest base to steal. Stealing home is the hardest base to steal on the diamond, without a doubt. It's happened. I'm gonna look up how many times somebody's stolen home because it's within the. It's gonna be a lot, but it's gonna be shockingly low.
Right.
I feel like it happens at younger levels just because it's just one of those things where you just catch them off guard, you catch them slipping. But as a professional,
Yeah.
it's like,
When we would play
I mean-
softball in Mistress J's class, I'd steal all the bases. I'd get there, she'd be like,
Put
"All
it
right,"
this way.
she'd be like, "He's safe," and then I'll just start slowly walking towards like 2.
So, the career leader in stolen home bases is Ty Cobb, and he has 54. And put this in perspective, there's 150 plus games in a season of baseball, and he played for 20 years.
Oh fuck.
And let's see, most in the game, 11 players have stolen home twice in a game. With over Okay, while common in the early 1900s with over 30 games ending on a steal of home, it has only happened twice since 1980. So a game has ended with a stolen home base only twice since 1980.
All right, so like let's say pitcher
You're mostly going to
throws.
see it first to second. That's like the most common
This
steal because it's the longest throw on the diamond.
might be a stupid question, but also I never played. I mean, I never played legit base. I played t-ball when I was like fucking 6 or whatever the fuck it was. But fucking let's say pitcher throws it, it's a strike. Catcher grabs it. The second that the catcher throws it back, can you steal a base? Can you steal a base whenever, or does it like certain things have to happen
No,
for you to
there's
be able
certain
to?
times.
Okay.
Certain times.
Um, I mean, you technically can, but if you start, I mean, if you start stealing a base while the pitcher's still on the mound, he's just going to turn around and throw it to second. You're going to be in a rundown.
Right.
So there's no point in doing it. You kind of want to start running. So they'll get a lead off, right? So they'll take like a 2 to 3 step lead off on the base while the pitcher's on the mound. They typically try to start while the pitcher's winding, right? So if you notice, this is even crazier. So there's two different types of windups. You have a long windup and a quick windup, right? When you're a pitcher, you use your quick windup when you have people on base to avoid them timing up your windup to steal. So you'll see pitchers like change it up. Um, but typically, when you steal a base, you want to go when the pitcher is winding up to throw the ball. It gives you the most time, and especially from first to second because that is the longest play on the diamond. Some of the best catchers are known for being able to hit that throw down from home plate to second. I prided myself on it when I caught personally. I loved throwing people down. It's one of the most exciting parts about playing that position, in my personal opinion. There's nothing like a big dick energy when somebody tries to steal second base on you and you throw them down from home plate. It's just like it's a fuck yeah moment. And the funny part is, I wish Brandon was here to corroborate this because some of my favorite memories is actually when Brandon's catching because me and him would throw so many fucking people out. It was unbelievable. And I played first base, put that in perspective. He would catch them on a leadoff. And I think one season we got like 3 or 4 of them just leading off on first and he'd throw it to me. And yeah, I was a good baseball player, bro. I'm not even trying to gas myself up. I was a pretty good baseball player. So was Brandon. I mean, Brandon played in, he got recruited to private school to play baseball. Like that kid was nasty. He
I
actually dislocated my thumb fucking pitching once when I was catching.
Miller Knoll does a company softball tournament at Ross Park every year, and it's coming up, and I'm thinking about signing up. You guys gotta come support.
Dude, you should. I'll send you to the fucking cages, buddy. I'll get you right. I promise you.
Fucking free food, fucking disc golf right across the street.
Dude, I swear to God, dude, you want to get better, dude? I'll take you to the
I've,
cages.
I've
I'll
never
get you in there.
I've never played, so
Oh man, I'm gonna teach you how to swing a bat. Oh no, I'm gonna have to grab you
it
by the
is
waist. Be
softball,
like,
so
this
it's
is how you want to move your hips.
hell yeah, I'm down for. I mean, we can do that regardless if I play or not. Shit. Show me where to put this bat at, baby. Sheesh. But
Oh man.
I was in talks of higher ups of doing a company flag football tournament, and I think me and Alec decided that if that were to happen, we would for sure make a team together. Thing is that he was like, "I'm gonna be quarterback," and I was like, "I'm gonna have to be quarterback, brother, because I ain't running. I'll sling that motherfucker though."
I got good hands, but I'm slow as shit. I've put on 50 pounds since I've been married, so the feet have slown the
Pro-
show.
All real and honesty, I mean, I could sling a football pretty nice, but I'll probably be a guard because I'm a little I'm a little chunky. I mean, shit, I got vanilla wafers on standby.
Hey, that's why I played baseball, bro. Big guys are good in baseball. You know, I didn't have to run super fast to be good at baseball, so that's why I picked baseball.
The fuck
Some
you
of the
looking at
best.
us
I
for,
mean,
Gary, you bitch,
what position did you play, Garrett? What positions, I should
doggy.
say, did you play?
I
A lot.
played catcher, shortstop, third base. I made a start at pitcher, but got taken for fucking yard, so that lasted 2 innings. But no, I shine more at shortstop and third base.
Hey, you know who else played baseball? Slick Vic.
He also played hockey, and he was fucking hot shit at that.
I hate cracker shit, brother. Don't you fucking disrespect the Slick Vic like that, baby. I tell you that he randomly texted me a while ago. It was like, "Bro, you know Mitchell?" And I was like, "Yeah, dog. He does not know you though, because you're a fucking psycho."
That's funny.
No,
He
yeah,
kind of
yeah. I got
that
some
reminds me
good
of like an
memories
Austin
of
type.
playing hockey and stuff, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I tried to be. I don't think I was that awesome at baseball. I quit playing at an early age because I just was not. It
Because
just
you're
wasn't.
too good. It was a disadvantage for the other team.
No, I just wanted something that was more like fast paced, like hockey, or it didn't even. It wasn't even football that was
Because
catching my eyes either at the time.
say fast paced because you're so good. Mercy rule had to get put into effect. I get it. I get it.
Mercy rule? No,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm
Every team I
gassing
played
you,
on, we were
brother.
dog
Accept the
shit.
gas, bro. Premium gas
Nah,
here. 93.
nah, dude.
No, every team you played on was dog shit, dude.
Every team. I don't think
That's why
when
you
I
didn't love
start.
baseball.
Well, I played in Holton, and we got fucking. Have
Oh,
you ever played in
I
Holton?
forgot that.
I mean, I've been to Holton.
That's where I started. So they play at one location back before they had these cool ass softball fields they built, and the fucking fence was probably 2 miles away. So any good hit, it's in the fucking park home run. And
Yeah.
at the time we're, graduating class of 30, half of them boys, half of them girls. So, you kind of just get thrown in the gene pool, kind of like, oh, this guy's athletic, this guy's fucking autistic. So we're going to make him an outfielder
Team
because
manager. Okay.
there's nothing this guy can do. This guy, he can hit, but he sure as it's like literally, it felt like you were thrown in like the prison, like the guards versus the prisoners, and like that Adam Sandler movie. But there was no way you were gonna be able to actually make a team out of that. Like, oh, I want to
Before
play
they got
pitcher.
the
All
whole.
right, show me what you got. Fucking 50 yards over the. Like, all right, well, that's why you're not pitcher. You're
That's why.
fucking.
Sit down.
But you need like a good player at shortstop, first base, pitcher. Okay, like, you need someone in those infields. It doesn't fucking matter who's in the outfield at that young age. I mean, you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we
Yeah.
got mercy ruled every other probably game that we played at home, just because and it was like after the second inning too. They were like, coach would be like, "Yeah, you guys want to keep playing?" And I was like, I always said no. I was like, I would like to win at some point in time, but like this is not for me. This is probably at like 7, 8 years old. I was like, this is
That
what
man's going
started.
through it at
This
7.
was started my poor attitude with baseball, dude. Like you could probably ask me when I played baseball at the time. Like fucking hated it. I hated it. Like I liked playing the sport, but like just wasn't.
Dude, we
I
had
didn't have a good attitude with it.
when I was I mean I was on my fair share of bad teams, but I had my fair share of really good teams that I played on too. Um the worst year I think I had, I'm trying to remember my worst year because this is, I got to go back to Little League for some of my worst years. Babe Ruth, I'd never really played on bad teams. Like truthfully bad. I mean, some were better than others, don't get me wrong, but I've never like, the only team that sticks out in my head is when I played Little League baseball for this team called, because they'd name it after like MLB teams. I played on this team called the White Sox, and we were a 500 team. We didn't lose every game, we didn't win every game. We missed the playoffs by like 2 games, but
I was on
that
the
was probably the
Detroit
worst team I ever
Tigers.
played on.
I was on the Tigers,
Um,
brother. Got the
Who,
D on the
who was
hat.
on your team that was good? Who was on that team that was decent?
um,
You already
I
gassed you. Fuck
I'm
off.
not I'm not trying to, no, he wasn't on that team.
Oh.
I'm not trying to gas myself up, but I was definitely probably top 3 on that team. Um, Aaron wasn't too bad. Hunt,
Mm.
Aaron was pretty good. Um, God, I'm trying to think. We had a pitcher that was pretty decent. He had like long, like shoulder length red hair. He was pretty decent. He was tall. I remember that. And then
I
I
don't
had
remember who that
this
would be.
this other long haired kid that played with Zane on the
Dane Ramplovich.
yeah, Zane was ass. I'm not gonna give him that credit, bro. That kid was ass. I don't care what anybody says. That kid was ass. But that was about it. But we went like 500. We didn't win every game, or we didn't lose every game, but we went like 500. The team that I thought was actually nasty, and I think we just choked, Brandon, was like my last year of Major League, Little
The
League. That was,
Giants.
yeah, we had a nasty team, and I think we just choked a couple games that we shouldn't have. But
We
we
really
get
did,
these
but
cold spells.
it was hard because you had the A's and the Reds so stacked because fucking all the money over there because you had fucking Will Mons' dad buying a team, basically buying a little league team.
Yeah, bro. Like what the we would whoop everybody's ass except for those teams, and I think we
Mhm.
beat the Reds once that year, and then they beat us like 3 times, and then we beat the A's once, and they beat us twice or something like that.
We did have a
That
solid
was
roster
in
'cause we had me, you, Bradley,
that was
uh,
in Virginia. You guys had that?
West
what
Virginia,
was
yeah, and then
We
we had
we had
Michael.
something like that in at Reese Puffer too, at high school.
Hell yeah, hell yeah,
Get
yeah,
doxxed. But yeah, they had the same setup. That's why I was like, oh shit, you were guys in fresh. We had like ripped off the MLB team too, and like
yeah,
because they had so many kids. So I remember being on the Tigers and we'd face the Marlins and they were stacked. They had my neighbor on their team and he was a fucking beast at pitcher. I was pissed when we had to
yeah,
face him.
dude. That and Little League too. If you have a good pitcher in Little League, bro, you just win everything. Like
I mean,
honestly,
my team, we had the coach's son, and he was disgusting. He was catcher, pitcher, could fucking take the ball for a yard. I mean, he gets on base, he's a guaranteed run. But um, it was the guys after he gets on base, whether we're gonna get the run or not, because
right?
that was the
Yeah,
issue.
you're gonna leave them stranded type
Dude,
shit. Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I always had Angel Hernandez or CB fucking Buckner behind plate. I'd be fucking stacked count, just fucking rocking a three.
gone forever,
Um,
Aaron Hernandez.
yeah, dude, and I'd get one high and inside, and I'm like, I'm not swinging at that bullshit. Get
I'm
that. Let me
smashing that
fucking. Let me take
motherfucker.
my fucking base. Strike three
Dude,
rings me up.
That's
I'm
my
like,
favorite.
motherfucker. That's where my bad attitude come because I'd want to argue with the adults. I'd be like, you're wrong, brother. That's high and inside.
I liked high
And then,
outside.
I like just high. Anywhere high, I'm smashing.
I like them high
High
too.
inside, high outside, high in the middle. I'm fucking
dude,
smashing it.
it's the inside ones that would get me. That would piss me off because it's like I'm not fucking swinging at that garbage, dude.
um,
I take it
yeah,
too
dude.
many
Some of those
balls to
little
the
league refs,
fucking
bro. Some of those little
yeah.
league refs took their jobs way too fucking serious, bro. It
You're
was
like
unbelievable.
blue, just give me my bag. It's fucking the first inning. You have another hour to go out here. There's nothing is conflicting you with me letting me take my bag here. So
Oh
yeah,
no, some of those little league refs, bro. But like, I feel for them though. Those little league umps, I should say, because like they're just out there working a 9 to
50
5, just
bucks.
trying to
Yeah.
volunteer, maybe getting paid pennies on the dollar, just trying to help out. And we're over
Having a
here
little
like
10-year-old yelling at him about a fucking ball on a strike. That's
exactly, and
funny.
they're like, "Yeah, you're out of here." I remember one of them threw my coach out one time for fucking closing a gate. Like we had like the foul ball line, and then there was like the fence here, and then there was like a gate that opened up on the side. And when the game starts, you got to close the gate, right? So they, like, my coach went out there and closed the gate, and then he started bitching at him and reopened the gate. So he went back out there. He's like, "This is supposed to be closed," and he closed it before the inning started. And he fucking tossed him. Do you remember that, Brandon?
I do not.
It was Tony.
That's
Fuck
hilarious.
Tony.
Tony
Yeah.
got tossed for closing the gate.
I don't think I ever had a coach toss from baseball. I don't think I've ever had any coaches that really like argued with umps about anything. They're always like, let me handle it. And they'd go out there and talk to him. They'd come back and be like, yeah, you're still fucking
Well, Tony was,
Exactly.
out. We learned nothing from this.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Dude, I
dude.
had one kid one
Oh
time
man.
fucking it was a catcher, and he was just a little fuck anyway, but he was like one of those, like, one of those kids where you just tell he was just a bad kid. You know what I mean? Like, just
Yeah, there's a piece of shit fucks.
yeah, and he would he would anytime somebody would round third and head home, he would block the fucking home plate line, the third base line. And I remember my dad was always like, my dad lived vicariously through me, bro. So like he'd
Fucking
always
run
give
him
me pep
over.
talks and shit. Yeah, my dad pulled me over to the side and he was like, "Hey, if he blocks that fucking baseline when you're running through there, if he doesn't have that ball, you lay his ass out." I was like, "Okay, okay," and I get like all piped up, you know what I mean? So I round third, ball still in the outfield. I know it's still in the outfield. I saw it drop. Kid's sitting right in the front of the fucking baseline, bro. So I come rolling in there and I fucking put him on his ass, right? I fucking blow him up. It was one of those where, when the parents go, "Oh," you know what I mean? Like I fucking blew him up. And he hit on the hit on his ass, and the guy ends up throwing the ball in, and he gets it, and he's like holding onto my fucking ankle, bro. So I can't touch the fucking bag. And I'm like, yelling at the ump. I'm like, ump, he has a hold of my ankle. And by that time, he grabs the ball and tags me. Ump calls me out. So I start freaking out on the fucking ump. I'm like, bro, he was holding my leg. I could not fucking move. So Tony comes out, talks to him, and same thing. He's like, yeah, you're still out. I'm like, fuck you, man. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I had a lot of bullshit moments like that where I stole plates and I'm like, I'm safe all day. And then after the dust settles, the Blues like, you're out. And you're like, are you fucking joking me, bro? Like, you can't call someone out after they've gone past the fucking base. They've like at home plate, you slid all the way across it, and the catcher comes in late and tags him. It's just like, are you, what the fuck are you looking at?
We
I
can't
remember
let
being
it. This
rung up
kid
on
just
that
said
shit.
still plates.
Huh?
Bro said still plates. Their bases,
Yeah.
you fucking retard.
I mean, plate spaces, same thing. But either way, I mean, I get it depends. But like I mean, there's so many times where I just feel like it's just bullshit call. Bullshit call. I've
Oh
seen
yeah,
it.
oh
I've
yeah. I mean, they're not
witnessed it.
professionals, you
I've
know. Like,
witnessed it sitting in the dugout watching like one of our players, he steals fucking base, fucking plate, and then he's safe, but I mean, whatever fucking happened, the blue didn't have a better view than whatever. He was behind it and didn't see the dude didn't have the ball full possession. It's weird. It's interesting how that works. But
dude, one of the coldest things I ever saw a kid do in Little League, it was Michael Mayola, and we were having a slump. It was a game, and we were down in a slump, bro. Like we just weren't getting hits at all, and it was like fourth or fifth inning. It was tied like 0-0, like nobody was scoring, and fucking Michael's on deck, and I just heard Tony pull him to the side, which is his dad, and he was like, Michael, we need something from you here, all right? Now stop fucking around and put one in that fucking pine tree. And I swear to God, the next pitch, he fucking smokes it and puts it in that goddamn pine tree out dead center field, bro. And that's when I knew Michael was him. I couldn't even lie. I was like, all right, bro. Like, this kid
Michael
is
was a
fucking
good ball
gross.
player, man.
He was. He was gross. He was a little bitch, but he was gross. And by little bitch, I mean he just whined a lot. But his dad definitely tried to get it out of him. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
he was nasty, though. He was one of the best pitchers I've ever seen in Little League as far as, like, control.
Yeah, I'd say the three top best ones I ever saw was him, Brandon Chandler, and then that fucking Riley Wallace kid. Do you remember him coming in for a season that threw fucking straight gas?
70 mile an hour. I hit off him, bro, twice.
Yeah, that dude
I don't
was a
know
dog.
how, but I didn't think I had the hand speed. I just sat back in the batter's box and prayed I got one on, and I got a couple off of him, but I never hit. I don't think I may have hit Brandon Chandler once ever in like the 4 years I played against him in Little League, maybe.
He was definitely the best one.
100%. I thought we all thought his bat was loaded, bro. You remember that? We were like, I don't know, man, because he looked like he just. I mean, he had such a smooth swing, bro, especially at that age. Like, he'd make contact and that ball was just gone. I remember he hit a home run off Michael, and I was like, oh, this kid's different because
He
nobody
was
hit off
honestly
Michael.
just as good in high school, dude. He was good. He was good at ball. He was just a good
Some
ball
people are
player.
just born with it, bro. They just are. You were a good ball player, though, bro. Don't sell yourself short. You were a good ball player.
I was middle of
You
the
were a
Yeah,
nice
pack.
little pitcher.
I was born with fucking nothing.
You were middle of the pack, dude. You were definitely top 10, no doubt.
Not when I got not after we got into like
Real
I'd
baseball.
say middle school. Middle school I was, and then high school I kind of fell to the lower middle end. When my freshman year, there was some dogs, man. Jacoby Webb, fucking Brent Osborne, Hunter Halstead. They were all dogs, dude.
Honestly, at Shores, I showed up to the freshman team tryouts and like, what a fucking joke, bro. Honestly, the freshman tryouts were such a fucking joke. But I was like expecting more, I guess, and I was kind of surprised with like how well I was keeping up because I took like 2 gap years in baseball. I played sixth, seventh. I took a gap year. I didn't play eighth grade, and I went and tried out for the freshman team, and like I made it right. He called me and I was like, I'm playing drums for my dad's band. I'm playing in drum line. I don't know if I want to do this anymore. And so I ended up just not showing up to practice. But
What the fuck was the
I was kind of
coach?
surprised how bad they were. I don't even remember, bro. I don't even remember. It wasn't Portinga, obviously. It was like,
Wasn't it a teacher?
yeah, no, he wasn't a dean, but he was like, he worked in the office though. I definitely seen him in the office a few
Was he a
times.
sports admin?
Could have been. Could have been. But
What
I remember I felt so bad because like basically everybody makes your. I don't know how it was with you, Brandon, or you, Noisy, but like almost everybody makes your freshman team. Like
We didn't
it
have a
just.
freshman team.
Oh
I quit playing
well, like basically
before then.
almost everybody made the freshman team. There's only 3 kids that didn't make the freshman team. One of them was one of my boys, Farber, and
Lucas.
but they felt bad. Yeah, they felt bad, so they made him team manager.
Yo, shout out Daquan.
There's your team manager.
Daquan Wilson, you remember him? He was a good manager, dude. He's cool. I miss that dude. I wonder where the fuck he's at nowadays. Did you ever know? Did you ever meet Anthony Wilson or Daquan Wilson? They're brothers. They both play
Oh my
baseball.
god, Anthony Wilson can fuck off, dude. Anthony Wilson stole my fucking skateboard, 100%.
You want to hear a crazy story about this? That guy, and this is just freshman hazing at its finest.
I
So
also hold on before you get into that. I gotta say this. I also beat up a group of racist white people with Anthony Wilson.
really?
Yeah, yeah. They
Yeah,
were. It was
fuck
actually
racist white people. Those
my
fucking
dad's like
pieces of shit.
fiance's family that lived in the same apartment complex. We'd all ride the bus together because Anthony went to Shady for a little while, and he we were sitting on the back of the bus and they were like talking shit to him because he was black and they called him the N-word. And I looked at Anthony and I was like, when we get off this bus, we're gonna fuck him up. And we got off the bus because like it was I forgot what apartment complex it was, but it was out there by Airport Road. You know what I'm talking about? So the bus wouldn't go down to the apartment complexes; they'd just drop us off like at the top of the hill there. So we knew if the bus driver saw us that we'd get in trouble at school. So we waited for her to drive past, and they had a long ass walk, bro. And I swear to God, we took off after him, and Anthony clacked one in the back of the head. He hit the deck. His brother went to go hit Anthony. I fucking clapped him. He hit the deck, and then we took off chasing after him. And their fucking mom was like, "Get away from my son!" And we were calling him honky, all kinds of shit. I was acting tough, but anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Freshman year, you do a practice a week where you do like live pitching, which everybody loves because you get to hit off your boys and shit. Well, I was a freshman,
Yeah.
pitching and shit. And this senior, fucking Josh Rakes, son of a bitch, he was like, "Hey, you won't fucking hit Anthony Wilson when he comes up next." I was like, "All right, fuck it, I will." So I fucking smashed the guy, right? Like I hit him, whatever. Freshman, senior tells me to do it. I fuck it, and I ain't no bitch. Josh tells him that I hit him on purpose, and then he tried to fight me.
Oh God, dude.
I swear to God, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
What in the fucking teenage girl bullshit is that? But also your fault for feeding into that, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't fight anybody. Oh, I slammed Ezekiel Kenny on his head. Well, that was
That kid deserved
That
it.
was middle school. Well, he was hanging
I
out
don't
with
even know what he did,
fucking
but he deserved it.
what's her oh shit. He was hanging out with Riley Church and trying to impress her. And he fucking like we were in the lunchroom at the middle school and he fucking just like purposely fell over me and then gave me some cocky ass. Oh, my bad. So I was like, all right, fuck you. And it was raining outside, so we were going outside to play fucking 2-hand touch football. So we were out in the gym, and he
Which
fucking
was
did.
never 2-hand touch.
Yeah, I fucking bro. I'm like, so Christian Kramer was my boy, and our friendship took a turn doing that 2-hand touch shit because I 2-hand touched him and he fucking kept running. So I fucking chased after his ass again and grabbed him by the back. And I fucking slammed his ass down. I said, "You gonna be down now, motherfucker?" And ever since then, he kind of stayed away from me. But then we went to the gym and he fucking Ezekiel Kenny did it again. So I fucking grabbed him by the back of his shirt again, turned him around, and I fucking picked his ass up and I dropped him on his fucking head.
Dude, an individual
He deserved
sports this kid Elliot Hitchcock fucking 2-hand touched me into the bleachers and I broke my wrist.
Oh no.
Oof.
Dude, you remember when he fucking dislocated my thumb?
Yeah,
That was
I do
fucked.
remember that.
I couldn't believe it. I pulled my hand out of the glove and I was like, that bitch looks crooked. What the fuck?
Damn, if I would have known me and you became tight, I would have stood over fucking Kenny's head and be like, "That's why my boy about to fuck your girl here in a couple years."
I remember
Brandon.
we had like an indoor like sports class and we do like random like flag football and stuff. Shit gets heated, but I remember we had this kid named Guido. He's just tiny little like Indian kid that was adopted.
They
It
named
was
him
around
Guido? That's
no,
great.
no, his name was something else, but we gave him the nickname Guido.
No,
Like the
And-
fucking forklift from Cars.
No, like off of like Jersey Shore, bro. He's fucking Guido, bro.
Goddamn Guido, yeah.
Yeah, so he's this small Italian kid, like looks like he's 5 years old, and somehow he's a freshman. And this is around the time like people started kneeing during the national anthem, and this teacher he like did a live national anthem somewhere, and he'd play it for the championship games. We turn around and we're all like, hand over heart, and we see Guido over there on his knee, taking a knee during this. Like, what
Oh
the
no.
fuck? So we all turn around and we start chucking our fucking hockey sticks across the gymnasium at him.
Dude, I remember we
Our
played that
teacher
hockey and
saw
they
it
used
and
the
didn't say
ball.
anything.
Dude, that was the worst, man, because you had a bunch of there was no hockey in my area. Like hockey wasn't a
Yeah,
thing.
I
So
tell
you get a
people this
bunch
all the
of
time. I'm
fucking
like, we don't do
16-year-old
hockey.
16-year-old guys fucking these plastic ass hockey sticks going after this little ball. It wasn't even a puck, it was a ball. All it was basically who's got the strongest ankles because you're just in there just
That's what it was.
just sweeping the fucking floor with that
Yeah.
motherfucker. Like here comes the ball. Here's like 6 guys with their fucking sticks up here just
That's how it
fucking beating
goes.
the shit out of each other, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Dude,
Thank God next week's pickleball because my fucking shins are so fucked.
Dude, my favorite was intramural when we did the intramural basketball tournaments. Did you guys ever do that in gym in high school? No? All right. Well, anyway,
Basketball? We did basketball, but I was ass at it, so I just chucked up threes. I told everybody if you pick me, we're fucking not making the championship. Should don't
I-
pick me.
I made it top 3, but I remember speaking of field hockey, I like Brandon said, we didn't have hockey down there, so like I don't know what I'm fucking doing with a hockey stick. I'm useless with it, right? So our team was ass during that, but we had a goalie. His name was Bruce, bro. Nothing got past Bruce, bro. Bruce was an iron wall, bro. He blocked everything. He was the goat. He was the
I always like
fucking goat.
the kickball. The kickball is fun. Just
I
because
love
you could just
kickball, too.
beam a fucking rubber ball as hard as you could at somebody you
I love
didn't really care
dodgeball.
for.
Dodgeball is
Yeah.
my favorite.
Yeah, we did dodgeball too.
Bro, Miss J wouldn't let us do dodgeball. Fucking bitch.
No,
We don't. We don't.
Miss
we
J
didn't
let
do
us do
did-
dodgeball.
Yeah,
What
we
year?
did dodgeball.
It was my senior year.
But there's no.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe they turned because I had her for my freshman year and she didn't allow it.
Well, that's because you're a freshman. I swear, everybody hates freshmen. Freshmen hate
That that fucking bitch. Real quick though, so
Stupid freshman, buddy. You're
So-
Hey, you
This-
watched about Miss J. Miss J's a fucking saint, buddy.
I do love
love
Miss
that
J. I
woman.
love Miss and Mr. J. They're both dope, but fuck you for trying to put me in advanced PE when I refused to run the mile because I needed my inhaler.
Advanced PE.
Bro, she
what
was like, "We
the
need you in advance," and I was like, "Yo, I don't even do the mile because I need my inhaler." Like, what do you mean
What y'all
advanced
know about
PE?
that fitness pacer test, though? Up, down, 1.
Oh,
Oh my
bro, I
gosh.
locked in for that shit. My asthma went
Yes.
away for that. I'm not gonna lie.
You locked in for that? Nah,
Yeah,
dude.
the
I learned
fitness
at
gram-
a really early age. They don't give a fuck about the athletes. You would come in after puking your guts off after doing conditioning, and they're like, "Oh, it's a fucking pacer of the mile," and you're like, "All right, I'm getting fucking what is it to get a C plus, Mister Olson? What's the C plus?" And you set that record, and you beat it by a couple to get the A after that. That's how you did it.
Bro.
You get 30 and then you like barely make it and you just like start setting the pace and sometimes you do it with a drink in your hand too so you don't break no sweat with your like
So-
Baja Blast after lunch.
So
No, I
we
was trying to
did
steep that curve. I'm not gonna lie.
we did the fitness gram pacer test from like kindergarten to I want to say about junior year for me.
Same
Yeah.
here.
So before I went to Shores, I was at Muskegon, and fucking there was this kid who was completely like he was retarded. Like he passed away now. R.I.P. Fucking Noah.
Damn.
But he was in a wheelchair. And he had
They
like
made
this
him do it.
bro, yeah. So he had this like assistant that worked with him. So he would go to school, wheel him around and shit. Bro, why they have this man push the fucking Noah to the wall, to the next wall. I'm like, what the fuck's the point of this? If he falls and bushes shit, you're gonna fail Noah. Like, what the fuck?
Someone throws out a
That's
hockey
crazy.
stick.
Oh, back
Hey,
to
there's a
that.
stick there. Somebody
He's
should move. Man.
cheating.
Back to fucking the hockey shit. In middle school, I had Mr. Adams.
I got the reference, Zach. Are you talking
And-
about Big
Thanks, bro.
Daddy with the fucking rollers? Yeah.
In middle school, I had Mr. Adams for PE, and it was floor hockey day, and there was this it was either Johnny West or this guy named Trent, and I don't remember his last name. but they were a bunch of
Trent.
fucking douchebags. Yeah,
Wait, is that Trent Cerner?
I'm not sure. He had blonde hair, and
Yeah. Trent
eh,
was a douche. He's
but
a band.
but we were playing fucking hockey, and someone slapped the puck to me, and I was like perfectly lined up. So I said, "Fuck it, I'm slap shotting this bitch." So I fucking with everything I had, I slap shot the fuck out of it, and of course here comes fucking Trent's retarded ass. Walks around her like clocked him in the eye, dude. For like a week, this motherfucker had this big ass ball
Oh my
on his
god, that's
fucking
how that
eye.
fucking happened. I wondered why that happened. I always thought, okay, so like that kid, David's right. That kid was a fuck, right? But he never fucked with. I've always been a like bigger guy, even when like I was skinny. I still am super broad, so like people just didn't fuck with me, honestly. So I never really got a lot of the like harassment that a lot of other kids did, but I witnessed it, and he was one of those that would do it to other kids, and it pissed me the fuck off all the time. And I thought somebody got sick of his shit and clocked him,
No, bro, he's just fucking retarded. I clocked with
but
the
no.
pocket.
Blocking shots. Block shots win games, buddy. He's fucking putting his body in the line
Bro,
out there.
I hit that
Sacrificing it.
man with that
I
puck
respect the
so
fuck out of
fucking
it.
hard. He took like a WWE bump right on the fucking. He just, ugh!
Bro, oh my gosh. You guys unlocked a memory. I can't remember this kid's name. I'm gonna call him Crash. Just I don't know. I don't know what his deal was, but this dude got kicked out of our school so many times for like the most autistic things possible. Like one time we look over and he had like I remember he was wearing a WWE shirt and he like was hanging out with Guido or some shit like that type of group of people. And we look over the cafeteria in the morning and I see him jumping off a cafeteria table like fucking elbowing him like on top of Guido. And like I think he got suspended for that and he's not supposed to be on campus obviously. And I remember just like being in this random hallway and I see Cratch outside the doorway looking in and he's like, "You let me." He's trying to get in the school and he's like got a fucking week suspension for like fighting or some shit with Guido like WWE. And like he
They power
definitely
bombing kids through tables is crazy.
like for sure possible like school shooter autism
No.
vibes for sure that guy gave. I know there's more stories and I can't think of them now, but like 100% like
That's crazy.
would be he'd wear a leather jacket to school.
Really?
Like
Oh fuck,
we
I'm
thought for
guilty of
sure.
that. I can't even lie. I was cringe 8th grade, dude. I can't lie.
As long as you
This is
didn't
in high school.
walk up in the blue jeans and the blue jean jacket.
Bro, is
With
that
denim
guy
on denim, yeah, you
My
can go
mom,
double
eighth
my
denim.
mom,
grade?
my
I,
mom still be wearing double
I
denim, bro.
think
I always clown her for it.
I think I met Zach in 8th grade, but like didn't like know him. Zach, did you had your long hair in 8th grade? Did you wear like a leather jacket?
Damn right I did. And
Yeah.
fucking like biker bro, the craziest rumors got started about me because of that shit. So I was going through a tough time, dude. Like that was a tough time in my life. And I was going through like a fucking identity crisis. I had a ponytail, bro. Like I wore like a leather jacket and a band t-shirt, blue jeans, and like
You were
biker
trying
boots
way
like
too
every
hard to
day.
be your dad, bro.
I guess so. I was looking
Is he
for my
taking a
dad and I
leak?
was found him inside me, I guess. I don't fucking know. But um I remember I saw so I you guys remember I'm gonna just draw first. I'm doxing people. You remember Lauren Wilson?
Uh, no.
Well, anyway, she went to our school. She was do you know her brother Nick Wilson?
Yeah, I do remember Lauren.
Okay. So I sat beside her in math class, 8th grade year, right? So like we ended up like starting to talk and chit chat and stuff. And she would always be like, there's crazy rumors about you, right? And I'm like, no. She's like, tell me if these are true. I was like, okay. And she was like, I heard that you got kicked out of your old school for selling drugs. I was
Oh
like,
my god. Oh my god, dude, I heard about this shit too.
no. I was like, that's definitely not true. And then she was like, I have a crazier one. I was like, what? She goes, people were saying that you killed somebody, so you got kicked out of your old school and you're running away
Oh, I didn't hear that one.
like
Because you wore a
the
leather
law.
jacket.
Like I'm
Think
like,
about it.
because I wore band t-shirts and wore a leather jacket and had long hair, bro. People thought I sold drugs and was a murderer and
I've
biker.
heard that
Like
you sold drugs. Never anything about killing somebody though. That just sounds like some 8th grade dumb shit.
selling drugs was crazy. I remember one time though, I wore like a Deftones t-shirt and it was like I didn't even think about it, but it was like the Jack
Ooh.
Daniels logo, but it was Deftones. It didn't say Jack Daniels on it at all, but it was that logo. You know what I mean? like the outline of it. And I remember
Was it
Mr.
Miss?
Buboltz.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Is that his name? Was he the math teacher, Mr. Buboltz? That sounds familiar for me
I
for
don't know.
some
I
reason.
had
Mr. Blue
Miss
Balls.
Martin.
Anyway, he stopped me in the hallway. He's like, Zach, you can't wear that. And I'm like, wear what? And he's like, that shirt. And I'm like looking down and he goes, oh, I thought it was something else. You're good. You're good. And he just kept me moving. And I'm like, this motherfucker thought I was just wearing some fucking whiskey t-shirts to school.
As you
Then
slam
shortly
a
after that, I
shot.
reached into my jacket pocket and my dad had left his pack of cigarettes and lighter in there. And I pulled it out. I was like, holy shit. Like, it was crazy.
Started smoking one.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
just
That's
fucking lit it up
funny
right in
as
the hallway.
fuck because there was definitely people like in 8th grade smoking dope in the bathrooms. They were about your shirt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was one of them.
Dude, yeah, no, that shit was crazy. And then I had like random chicks were like into me. Like I remember, is her name Maddie Cerner? She was. This is gonna sound so fucked up, but she was the thicker one, right? Madison Cerner. Anyway, she was like into me for a while. I'd always like all the weird chicks were like trying to get with me, and I was just so like not into. I didn't even know who I was at that point, so I was just not trying to bang broads. But
Bro, I've
yeah, that was
got
a
a
weird time in my
I
life.
got a confession to make. So you're probably gonna laugh your fucking ass off when I say this, but my first few weeks at Shores, there was one female that caught my eye until like somebody was like, "Look at her, bro." And I looked at her, and she like slowly. I was really into Jasmine Bodwin when I first came to Shores.
Okay.
Okay, I
Who?
thought you don't know her, but I don't know. I thought you were gonna laugh your ass off because I sat there and I started looking at her, and I was like, "Holy fuck, this bitch is like painting her face, like she's painting her eyebrows and shit on." And then after that, she just started looking like a dude to me. But I don't know. I don't know. I just never told anyone because she's kind of fugly now. But
She seemed chill. I
she
mean, she
was
plays
chill.
like COD and shit
She's a
now.
fucking gamer and shit. So
Yeah.
who else? There was a chick
Who else
named
did that?
Autumn there that was pretty fucking. That was into too. But the only reason I was into her is because she looked like my ex girlfriend at the time, who I ended up getting engaged to, and then getting my ass whooped by her. So yeah, stay away from bitches that look like that.
Oh man, no, I remember taking Ashley Thompson to homecoming. That was probably the most random thing.
Bro, she was that like really smart chick, right?
Yeah,
Ashley
she was like
Thompson.
mixed.
Yeah, I could stand
Yeah.
her.
She was into me for a while because I remember somebody came up to me. She was like, "Hey, she's too nervous to like talk to you, but she really wants you to ask her to homecoming." And I thought she was trolling me. I was like, "What? She wants me to ask her to homecoming?" She's like, "Yeah, she really does." And I'm like, "Are you fucking with me right now?" And she's like, "No, no, I swear." And I'm like, all right. So I ended up asking her, and she said, yeah. And I remember that date being the most awkward date ever because we were just total polar opposite people. Like, she came from money. She was very intelligent. Her parents were really successful. Put it this way, she got a brand new Jeep when she got her license when in high school, like one of those. And I'm like dirt poor wearing fucking
Your
like
gas tank's held up by fucking ratchet straps.
type shit. And then she's like, but then it comes out later, like I saw her like after high school and she's like going to all these like butt rock concerts, and I'm like, ah, there it is. Like I get it. Like
All right, so I've got a legit confession going on, and this just happened. We're gonna need to wrap this up because I may I may have just started a little.
That's all right. I'm already. Kristen's
that's
waiting on
okay.
me for CS, anyways.
I'm down to play some CS myself. So
Oh
we'll
shit!
wrap it up here, fellas. Thank you everybody for tuning in to the stream. It was a fun one today. It was a lot of reminiscing, a lot of nostalgia for us. Hopefully you guys enjoyed listening to it. Again, shout out to our sponsors, Rogue Energy and Zinni Optical. If you need 10% off your order at Rogue Energy, use code Nova Uprise. And if you need some new glass frames, check the description below. Other than that, we'll see you next week. Later.